check the brakes. If it moves in plastic, we talking about it.
You actually go outside in these things? What would you prefer? Yellow spandex?
Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. Breaking toy news like a siren in the night. Posting figures fresh out the factory.
You think you're funny, don't you?
I know I am. The famous comedian Arnold Braunschweiger.
Decepticon scheming, hit a battle call. Maximus rise, Predacons attack. Beast Wars energy, yeah, we bring it back.
Did you see anything? No, sir. I didn't see you playing with your dolls.
Loki's on deck, yeah, they switching the game. Dr. Wu, magic, shell presence wild. From box to bricks, still a toy loving child. G.I. Joe locked in, Cobra strike back. Astro slinging Baroness, yeah, the plot stay stacked. Marvel legends pose like heroes in frames. Superheroes saving days, yeah, they live up the name. Imports on deck, joints straight from Japan. Every figure tell a story when it's sitting in my hand. This ain't just toys, it's a culture we see. Plastic,
well, I'll tell you, nobody handles garbage better than we do.
Every single time, this ain't just toys, it's a culture we see. Plastic,
You don't remember?
For you, the day bison graced your village was the most important day of your life. But for me, it was Tuesday. What are you smiling about?
Dude, I almost had you.
rolling like a midnight reel. Box office numbers and what critics feel. From trailers to theories, breakdowns on screen, discussing what it means and what could have been. Men on Films, vibes, talk cinema, deep.
And welcome to Men on Films, the show that looks at movies from a male point of view.
Closing part, reviews with flavor, not scared of debate. If it's fire, we praise it. If not,
Hated it.
yeah, we talk movies the proper way.
I don't remember.
Dude, that's a porno.
That's such an old movie. Yeah.
Buzzing online, we talk, we break it every single time. This ain't just toys, it's a culture we see. From plastic to pictures, yeah, we give you the free.
Left cheek! Left cheek! Left cheek!
We talk and we break it every single time.
Hey everybody, welcome to another week of news and review, bringing some of that toy news, that Transformers news, collectibles, what have you. Yeah, I mean, it never fails. There's always shit to talk about. So thanks for watching, thanks for tuning in. Anybody that's on the replay or watching this live, it is a live pre-record. That's kind of how we do these. But if you want me to start doing these live, well, maybe we can kind of reschedule some things. We'll see. Just comment. First off, like we always do, we start with Transformers, and Takara showed another teaser of, well, not a teaser anymore. So we knew what these were. These are basically Takara's versions of the Studio Series. Pre-orders for these should go up. What is it, 13th? So is that Wednesday? But we'll probably start seeing listings Tuesday, like Tuesday morning, Tuesday evening, maybe something like that. But yeah. So I mean, like I said, these are basically the same thing we're getting from Hasbro, the Studio Series, Transformers One Thundercracker, Krennic, Wheeljack, which I think those two are hitting stores already. Actually, are all three hitting stores? I think all three are hitting stores, and then the Titan Grimlock. So. Actually, new news from Takara. So this is their Star Convoy Nemesis repaint. And so this is the Titan from year 1 of Age of the Primes. So just kind of a little bit of breakdown. They threw up a big image of it, kind of see all the different accessories. And the other one came with a Hot Rod or Rodimus. This one is coming with the Core Class Shockwave. So kind of interesting change up. And then good, clean looking decos on this. Like, I was wondering if they was going to go with like a back metal shiny look for the star on his chest and then the crest on his head, but it looks like just some nice glossy paint. Sadly, they kept this silly, shitty, freaking blast effect sword instead of giving a full sword. But we know who will fix that. DNA Designs will. And then next up, we got colored images of the missing link ratchet. Well, that'll be coming soon for sure. Ironhide. And then kind of a breakdown of things. So what's kind of cool is what they're going to do here. I mean, the different homages they're doing here. I mean, we got the G1 toy. The G1 toy, how he's just basically a mech suit instead of a real person. Comes with the Diaclone driver that can drive it. Also, they're doing that face sticker that they put on later releases of this to kind of make it look like a robot face. And then they're giving the G1 head. But it's the toy head. So I have a feeling we are going to get this in a more tune-accurate deco with a tune-accurate head. I wonder if we'll get that before we get Ratchet, because you know that's an inevitable repaint as well. But some close-up shots. So we should have really good images of this come Tuesday/Wednesday. Next up, Takara's got an event coming up, and they showed another image of the Overgear Optimus Prime. So looking forward to seeing more updates of that. These aren't like for me, but I think they're really cool, especially if you are fans of the 2007 like live action movies. They almost are paying a little bit of tribute to that, but not as a big mess of things, but the vehicles for sure. Let's see. Next up, we got some information from JT Prime 17. This is some of the Hot Wheels collab stuff. So there's going to be a red twin mill, which is going to be a Target exclusive, and the rest of the Wave 2 is going up this week. And this is what's funny. So we got listings of what Wave 2 is, El Segundo and GT Scorcher. And then we got a little bit more information from JT Prime saying there will be a third wave of these Hot Wheels, an exclusive, like the exclusive red twin mill. Wait, there will be a third wave of these and another exclusive like red twin mill. The line has done extremely well. And there's a tease. Look at that. Those are some new figures. But before we get to there, here's our red twin mill. These images dropped last week. So like I said, like I mentioned, this will be a Target exclusive. And now the juicy stuff. Here is El Segundo Coupe. This is part of Wave 2. These are just, it's really weird that these are kind of like generic car bots, and we haven't seen any of these done in like the line as like repaints. It feels like with these exclusives, they don't repaint them or turn them into like legitimate like characters. They just kind of almost one and done these guys, which is a shame because of the engineering and this stuff. And then here is Scorcher. All these are Autobots. Well, I mean, I guess it makes sense, but I mean, the Sundicons were Decepticons. Can't we get some baddies? And yeah, that is Scorcher. So it's kind of funny on the back of the packaging. It shows the size of them. I don't think we do that with any other Transformers. I wonder if this is like a new thing or they're doing this because Hot Wheels are small. What is it, 1 in 64 cars? So maybe, even though you can see the car in the package, maybe they're just doing that to make it, think that it's not going to be small. But moving on. So here is a tease from Flame Toys Fury model. So we got a tease, I think, a week or two ago on the Ratchet. And whenever usually we have a Ratchet, there's an Ironhide to follow, or vice versa. And here is their Ironhide, or Birthing Hips Ironhide. A lot of stuff for Ironhide this week and last week. So there's been a lot of new stuff if you're an Ironhide fan. Next up, more information from Flame Toys. Now I think we saw this like a pre-production sample at Wonderfest, maybe in Shanghai. But pre-orders will be coming up soon for the Shattered Glass Optimus Prime. And it looks like they're going to have, I don't know if there's two versions or just one of them that's got the extra bits on them as opposed to the other one. I think this is pretty much, I don't know if it's a 1-for-1 from their original Optimus Prime IDW version, but it says version 2009. So maybe, yeah, I'm not 100% sure, but we should see pre-orders go up for this this week. Next up, Robosen. People still buy these. So if you have the Elite Optimus Prime, well, guess what? You got $1,000 trailer accessory for this thing. Now, some of the stuff is cool. You know, it's cool because it self-transforms. It can turn into the med bay. The roller can be controlled by the app, I believe, and you can use roller to pull it. But I mean, how many of us put Optimus Prime's trailer in storage? I know I have it on display as the med bay with my MP44, but I mean, for the most part, like, we do not. The trailer is just an accessory and it just goes into storage, right? It's just, man, $1,000, and that's the early bird price. Like, so if you don't buy it early bird, you're gonna be paying more, which, yeah, not for me. See, next up, we got a reveal of the BotCon Chicago 2026 exclusive. This is from Yolopark. This is the AMK series Megatron, but this is the safety Megatron. And if you guys remember that they tried to reissue the Walther P Megatron back in the day, but in this like bright blue and orange, and they still couldn't get to produce this in the States. So it was a never done prototype. So it's kind of cool that, you know, Yolopark is doing this. It makes for a cool exclusive. But let's see, next, more model kit stuff. So this is Blocky's Defender version 7. We got a butt ton of promo images this week. And this one has a lot of the Beast Wars, some Beast Wars Neo, Beast Wars 2nd in it. Also, the Lio Convoy is really cool because we'll show it off in another image, but and then we're getting another member from our Shattered Glass. Here is the Big Convoy, and Big Convoy is one of the chase variants. And then here we have Ratchet, and then Ratchet in his vehicle mode. And it's what's kind of cool about the Ratchet. He does open up, and you can put another figure in the back to mount the turret. So I imagine we'll be seeing that in Ironhide as well. But then we're getting Sludge. Where does this put us on Dinobots? See, we got Grimlock, Snarl. Do we have a swoop yet in Defender? I think this puts us over halfway on our Dinobots, but doing that scene from the Transformers the movie. And then we have a reformatted Galvatron. And then here's kind of another promo showing all the different Beast Primes. And then here's our special chase variants of Big Convoy and Lio Convoy. So Lio Convoy gets some weapon pieces, looks like a blast effect, and then a cape, which, man, that's what I want. Lio Convoy. The Lio Convoy design is one of my favorite. But then you get the big cannon for Big Convoy. So it's like, do you want to chase after these or not? Like, some of the chase that they've done these last couple of waves have been fun with the Beast Wars stuff. And then here we have all the Pred enemies, and then kind of like a shot of all the different figures from this wave. And then what I was talking about Lio Convoy earlier, so you can take the head off the lion part and then use it as a weapon attachment because he had that spinning move for Lio Convoy. So that's kind of cool. And then one of the things I found on the Blocky's Weeaboo page, there is like a gift where you can get a storage box, it's like a retailer gift. I want to kind of figure out how to get that, because if you guys are like me that have built plenty of blockies, there are a lot of extra bits and accessories, and those little storage containers just aren't enough. But I think this is shipping soon from Show Z, so be on the lookout for this this wave. It'll be coming soon.
I'm sure you've
Next
thought
up.
about me naked, huh?
Am I that transparent?
I ran clear across Alabama. I'm looking at you through the glass.
And Lieutenant Kendrick was clear on what you wanted?
Crystal.
Loud and clear, Easy Rhino.
Simple. Are we clear?
Yes, sir.
Are we clear?
I can see right through you.
Jesus.
You can't handle the truth.
Translucent. That's right. We got some clear news this week. Some translucent stuff coming through, and this is from Blockies. This is like a dealer incentive, it's sort of similar to kind of like this clear Unicron. Like it's like gifts and stuff like that. Typically, places aren't supposed to sell them, but places have been. I think you can find a lot of this stuff. BBTS, you might see it at your local comic book shops. I know I found some of these incentive pieces there. But here is 6-shot, and then it's kind of, and then a good comparison of what the regular one looks like. But really, really fun thing. If you want a 6-shot in clear, I guess, if you wanted that. See, next up, speaking of clear, we have All Day with their AAE Clear Optimus Prime. I am not sure how to get this, if this is like convention exclusive. I know All Day has done that before with some of these variants, but it's its own package, so you might be able to purchase this separately. And that's all we got for official news. Moving on to third-party stuff. And it just seems like every week, starting off third-party news, we got stuff from I almost said the wrong thing, but we got stuff from DNA Designs. Jeez. So this is the G2 upgrade kit. G2 almost said Megatron. Wow, I'm just screwing it up. Grimlock. Almost needed, like if you can't unsee the fact that he's missing his front teeth. So this has got the tooth upgrades. That's the only thing in the sword would be reason why I want it, but I'd rather get the Godzilla one as opposed to this one. But you can kind of see what it looks like in full teeth mode and showing what it looks like without the proper teeth. And like, I don't need the foot fillers on the bottom because I don't see that. The arm gap, yeah, maybe. The sword's the big one for me. But yeah, next up.
Showtime! Woo! Woo!
We got another week of Dr. Woo reveals. That's right. And starting off, they are doing a Frenzy from the Transformers 2007 movie, which is fully. Now, this isn't micro scale. I think this is around 3 to 4 inches tall, which actually might scale well with your masterpiece stuff. Only real issue I have with it is the Kibble bits on it. But I might have to pick this up to throw with my masterpiece, my movie masterpiece stuff. It can't be a Dr. Wu without a repaint. So they're doing this Frenzy as well, but it's getting homage to the Frenzy deco of G1, which I think this is kind of cool. One of the things I noticed with the regular color, the blades are like pre-order incentives, so that's limited. I don't know to what number. But speaking of repaints, well, we saw all those Devastator images last week. Well, guess what? We're getting G2 colors. So I don't know if this is coming in one pack or if they're doing them 2 packs a piece. Like I would imagine it's probably a bunch of 2 packs. But I haven't seen any pre-orders go up for these yet. And then here's our Devastator. And then this is War Within Devastator. So that's one of the reasons why this Devastator looks a little bit off, because it's based off the War Within comic. But yeah, I'm hoping they do the KB Toys exclusive orange and purple. That'll be fun. I mean, Dr. Wu is not opposed to repaints, so be on the lookout for more news from Dr. Wu. But we're moving on to more micro scale stuff. Galaxy Toys. Speaking of repaints, good God, this is like the theme of the week almost, is repaints galore. Galaxy Toys is doing their black variant of Ironhide, which they're dubbing this as Shattered Glass, but I think this was Diaclone colors. I'm not sure if this is how he looked in Shattered Glass. I know I read the most recent IDW comics, but I do not remember. Next up, we have more stuff from New Age Toys. More of that Sideswipe repaint, and this is Clampdown, or they're calling him Martin, not Dick like the rest of them. Well, I don't know. We might get to some Dick later. And then we're also getting a repaint of the their Ultra Magnus, Lusulu, which is the Shattered Glass version. But as what's cool is we are getting the Diaclone heads, so you're double duty on this one. You can either be the Diaclone or you can be the Shattered Glass. Maybe you'll have to buy two. Yeah, and what's weird is I don't know if they were just doing this for promotional purposes, but they threw the Red Mirage on there, but there was no pre-orders for it. I know Red Mirage has already been out, so I don't know if they just threw that in there. But next up, we have Deep Cover. Another repaint of the Sideswipe, but he's getting the Dick moniker. He is H71P Dick. And yeah, so another repaint. How about we move on to resizing, or a blow up, a grow up, you might say. So this is Lucky Cat Bumblebee movie Bumblebee, which was originally done, I think, either in a micro or legend scale. It was smaller. Well, they have upscaled this a bit to make it fit with your Chug stuff. So here he is next. There is an image of him next to the Studio Series Optimus Prime. And I like the name. Bigger Me is the name they've given this. But looks really good. I think these are images from Mag Motion. He has this in hand. So, I mean, this should be shipping soon. And while we're talking about generations and Chug scale, I don't like that word. I try to call it generations. But anyways, this is the Rising Force Fall of Cybertron Swindle. And then we have test shots, prototype images. They're pushing along with this. I mean, a few weeks ago we had gray models. Now we're getting actual, plastic. Like this is the, it's not the color of the plastic they'll use, but showing off the ratchet joint in the knee, then the ankle. Like this is and the rolling wheels roll really well. So if anybody that got into the Studio Series Gamerverse stuff from the Fall of Cybertron, this is probably going to be a must-have, because I don't see Hasbro doing this, and this is, like I said, this is going to be in scale with it. Next up, we go from repaints to upscaling to KOs, and we saw a couple. Was it last week? Maybe we saw that KO, that Takara Style Gen Optimus Prime. Well, this company is just double, triple, quadrupling down, and we are getting a Shattered Glass repaint, a Nemesis repaint. And that's all for right now, but there might be more. Let's see. Speaking of paints, this is our final color images of the MMC Vector Prime Kronos. And it's so funny, we've seen multiple images of this, but we're not seeing in the alt mode because they're smart. Because this is transforming into DeLorean. Looks good. I haven't pre-ordered this. I don't know. I'm kind of tempted because of that whole DeLorean mode. I mean, I have the Hasbro Gigawatt, so I'm fine with that. But I don't know. Maybe we'll see. Lastly, we're moving on to our masterpiece scale, and this is Dreamstar Toys Prowl. This will form the upper chest area of their Devastator to make Prowlstator from IDW. And I think it's interesting and funny that they went with the Mustang, but I have a feeling, Barricade has been a Prowl repaint in the past, so this might be something where they could do a Barricade and throw that on the top of their Devastator. But yeah, that's all we have for Transformers news. Let's move on to the action figure realm of things. And first, starting with this company is very consistent in showing reveals. And this is Hiya Toys. And this is their exquisite I can't remember. It's not base. Is it basic? I don't remember, but this is their 1/12 scale. So we've been seeing a lot of the Rocky stuff. Like last week we saw Rocky 3 Rocky. Previous week before that we saw Rocky. Was it Rocky 4 Rocky? And now we got Apollo Creed. And just like that Rocky 4 Rocky. So this is Rocky 4 Apollo Creed. And then he comes with the ring bit. It's I think this one, the one thing troubling with Hiya is their human faces. Some of them look good, some of them, not so much. But the whole Living in America, James Brown, like intro when from the movie with this outfit I always thought was cool. So that looks good on it. The soft goods, I think this looks good. I'm not in on this Hiya stuff, but I think pre-orders went up for this last week. Let's see. We got a little bit of G.I. Joe news from Hiya. Now this is their Python Patrol officer. What do you guys think about what they did? So a lot of Hiya Toys stuff is almost a 1-for-1 of the classified stuff. So this is 118. So this is their 4-inch line. I like how they did the armor bits on this to do it a little bit stylization. Does it make you guys want Hasbro to do a classified version of this body armor like this of both the Trooper and the Python Patrol variant? I don't know. Speak up in the chat. Let me know. Let's see. NECA. The only thing we got from NECA last week that I pulled was a reissue of the Friday the 13th Part 2 Jason. And here is some more images with some of his accessories and his floating eyeball, or drooping eyeball, I should say. But yeah, these went up for, I think, pre-order on NECA's website. Let's see. Next up from Ramen Toy, we have some updates on their Machina line. And so Ace made a post. He's doing 1/18th. So there's going to be 3 lines. There's going to be a Machina Labs, which is their line that they've done. Then there's going to be a Machina 375, which is 1/18th scale. And Overbite and Slava will be the first release. Then there's the Shin Machina, which is Kenner size with modern engineering. So that's almost going to be like your Missing Link stuff, or like Motu Origins, where it's taking the original and then updating it. And then there's going to be a 1/12 Machina, a classified Machina. Hope to give names enough to hint. So that'll be interesting. I can't imagine he's doing vehicles at 1/12, right? It's just going to be the figures, which I would be fine with. But and then he's showing there's a work in progress. I think they're reissuing the Thunderhawk, whatever his version's called, but he's putting a suited matte tracker in it, and then just showing off some of the Machina 1 elbow joint versus the Machina 2 updates. So some cool news coming from Ace and Ramen Toys. I should have led with this when talking about mass stuff, but Loyal Subjects posted, well, I don't think it was Loyal Subjects, but somebody else posted Wave 2 images. And so Wave 2 is, and they can't even name the Piranha and Jackhammer by their name. That is some generic name, but then we got the Hurricane and the Gator. Basically, these are almost one-for-one copy of the vintage stuff. The biggest difference is you're getting effect pieces. But here's the Piranha, or whatever they named it. The Hurricane, getting all the same bits, basically. The Gator, that was one of my favorites, just because I always loved a Jeep. Never had that as a kid. And then Jackhammer I thought was one of the coolest. And one of the things they did looks like they are changing. It doesn't quite look like the vintage Bronco that this was based off of. It looks like they've took a little bit of liberty on designing the front end to not look quite like that Bronco. Let's see. Last off this week on action figure related stuff is Jada Toys put up a pre-order for T-Hawk on, I think, BBTS and the other place, Entertainment Earth. But I think Nerdzoic got it as well. And he's a beefy boy. I'm not too I don't care about the bird accessory. It's an okay looking bird, but And this, like I said, this went up for pre-order. I think 35 because he's a beefy boy. Looks like he poses really well, like typical Jada stuff. Yeah, I pre-ordered because I am all in on Jada stuff. So, yeah. And that's all we got for news this week. Let me know if there's anything that I missed that you want me to try to do more stuff on. And then just check out my channel and all my socials. Talib1980_collects. I am everywhere: Instagram, TikTok, X, Facebook. I post shorts, reels, whatever they're called, daily images of all the stuff that hits my feed. Try to keep you guys informed. Anybody that's following me on all those platforms, I appreciate it very much. Also, just keep following me and seeing what I got going on YouTube. Monday nights is Decepticast 10:15 on the Figure Fight Club Network. Immediately after this show airs at 1 a.m. Eastern for news and review. It's a live pre-record, like I said in the beginning. But if you want to start going live, maybe we'll start doing that afterwards, and then let the chat get involved to bounce off stuff. We'll see. Then Tuesday night's open mic night. That starts at 8 p.m. I'm usually on. Sometimes I'm late. That's on the Figure Fight Club Network. Then Wednesday, I'm part of Midweek Mayhem for 3 POA. That starts at 9 p.m. I usually don't get into around 10. It's usually about the time I get home from work. But that's why it's always fun to have the mid-show Transformers report. Then Thursday, that back to my channel at 10:30 p.m. Kind of got a new concept of a show starting up. We'll see how it works because I'm out of blockies to build. I haven't bought any new blockies, so come check that out and just hang out. We'll bullshit about probably toys, movies, TV, nerd stuff, right? Maybe a little bit of video games in there. Then Friday, back to Figure Fight Club for Plastic Journey. Articulated Ninja's the guest this week, so that'll be fun. That's at 9 p.m. I will be there because I don't work that Friday night. And then Saturday, back to my channel for Men on Films, where there is a vote up right now for the guys to vote on what our topic will be. This week's guest will be the Two Silly Gooses, JMK Custom Works, Mikey, and Legend Series. So that'll be a fun show. We'll update what the thing is. I'll be putting up a Facebook post with a vote everybody can vote on, also Instagram as well. So feel free to vote, and we'll see what the topic is this week. That's about everything. I mean, 2 reviews every Tuesday, Transformers Tuesday, and every Friday for Action Figure Friday. So appreciate you guys for viewing that as well. So if you could, if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. Like this video, dislike it. I mean, whatever. It's engagement. Comment. Tell me what one of your favorite reveals was this week. And then if there's anything I'm missing that you'd like me to show, so get it all right here, let me know. But that is all I got. I'll see you on the next one. Take care, and I don't know. Peace.
Solid nonsense, maybe collects, yeah, that's the name. From shelf to the screen, still playing the game. If YouTube dead, better culture collect. If you love collectibles, that's where you step. Instagram scrolls, TikTok clips, sex for the talk, Facebook hits, Twitch going live, yeah, we building a base. Community strong, worldwide space. If you rock with the vibe, don't hesitate. Subscribe to the channel, yeah, elevate. Follow, like, share, let the algorithm spin. Tap the bell, stay live, let the journey begin. This ain't just toys, it's a culture we see. From plastic to pixels, yeah, we give you the feed. If it dropped, if it leaked, if it wasn't online, we talk it, we break it every single time.